birth is anything but safe. It's one of the most dangerous moments of your life. Your mother gives birth to you and your siblings 5 or 6 at a time in the open ocean. You swim beside your mother, a giant finned beast resembling a massive Komodo dragon with an upside-down shark tail. The moment you hit the water, survival begins. In these waters, you are prey hunted by larger fish, sharks, and even your own kind. A pack of ceratolamna sharks attacks you and your siblings. You barely escape, hiding among coral and rocks as the sharks circle, waiting to devour you, but you're not alone. Your mother, massive and powerful, charges back at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. Anything in her path dies on impact. Imagine a colossal Komodo dragon, 15 meters long, weighing 12 tons, charging toward you. Escape is your only hope. Your mother crashes into the pack of sharks. Some are crushed instantly, others flee in terror. Now you depend on your mother to teach you how to hunt and how to be a good swimmer. You are an apex predator, but you are still young. You are only 1 meter long, and your bite is not strong enough, nor is your body scary. At this age, you feed on small fish and ammonites. Every successful hunt, every day you survive, brings you closer to your true power. One day you spot something massive, impossible to miss, feasting on a jellyfish. It's Archelon, a giant sea turtle from ancient seas. Then you notice your mother bends her body into a C shape and in an instant launches herself forward with explosive power. This move, known as the sea start, is used by modern fish to blast from a standstill to full speed, perfect for ambushing prey. In a flash, she closes the distance and crushes her jaws around the turtle, claiming her kill. By successfully navigating this difficult phase of life, you're now less vulnerable to danger and no longer at risk of being devoured by whatever crosses your path. You measure 3 meters in length and weigh around 300 kilograms. Your razor-sharp teeth are perfectly designed for catching fish, squid, and small marine reptiles. By the time you reach adolescence, you have grown to 6 meters and weigh nearly 4,000 kilograms. Your diet expands larger fish, marine reptiles, even young plesiosaurs, the sharks that once fed on your siblings. Now they're no match for you, nothing more than easy prey. You are no longer the hunted, but you are not yet the ruler of the sea. Older, larger mosasaurs still pose a threat, as do massive predators like the deadly Critoxyrina, an ancient shark that rivals you in both speed and ferocity. One day you were chasing a large fish, known as Xiphactinus, a fierce predator nearly your own size. With swift precision, you lunged with your powerful jaws, but the fish was strong and fought back fiercely. As you struggled to subdue it, another Xiphactinus suddenly attacked you from the side, then another. Within moments, a group of them had surrounded you, turning the hunter into the hunted. You fought desperately, but the odds were against you. Sharp teeth tore into your flesh and blood clouded the water as you bled from multiple wounds. Just when hope seemed lost, the swarm scattered in panic, except for one fish that still clung to your neck. Before it could flee, a colossal shadow swept over you, and in an instant the fish was ripped away by a massive force. It was an adult Mosasaurus. You had unknowingly invaded its territory. Luckily, it didn't care about you, focusing instead on devouring the Xiphactinus. Wasting no time, you fled battered but alive. Yet one thought burned in your mind. You longed to grow as massive and powerful as the adult Mosasaurus, and one day rule this prey-rich realm as your own. Days turn into years, and with time, you grow stronger, larger, unstoppable. Now you are the greatest marine reptile of your era. Your colossal body stretches 16 meters in length and weighs over 15 tons, mightier than a T-Rex and longer than a school bus. In addition to your terrifying size, you possess several deadly weapons, the most formidable being your powerful jaws. Hidden within your upper jaw was a second set of teeth, smaller and set further back, perfect for gripping slippery, struggling prey and forcing it down your throat. Like your distant cousins the snakes, your jaws could stretch wide, unhinging to swallow prey much larger than your head. Yet for all your might, you had one weakness. You needed air. Though you ruled the depths, you were still a reptile, and like whales today, you had to rise to the surface to breathe. As the ruler of the prehistoric oceans, you eat anything you can catch. If it swam, flew, or drifted, you could eat it. In your world, nothing was off the menu. But what do you want most right now? Territory, an area teeming with prey, and you know exactly where it is. With unwavering determination, you head there, prepared to challenge the adult Mosasaurus that rules those waters. In the end, your power prevails. Wounded and defeated, the elder Mosasaurus retreats into the depths, vanishing from sight. Now, you are the new king. Despite how deadly you are, even you have your calm moments. During mating season, you'd likely show off by changing your colors, maybe turning your back and face bright red. To attract a mate, just like modern lizards do, you'd also take time to relax at your territory as it turned into cleaning stations, letting fish and shrimp clean off old skin and leftover scraps. Of course, that's when you're most vulnerable, but only another big mosasaur could try to take advantage of that. And even then, if they pick the wrong fight, they might regret it. How do you find a female to mate with? Simple. You keep searching. Spot something in the distance. Swim closer. If it's a male, fight. Next one, also a male. Fight again, until you finally find a female, if you're still alive. After mating, she will give birth to live young, continuing the ancient cycle of dominance and survival. The year goes by, you become older and slower. One day, while you're chasing a young Elasmosaurus, its mother suddenly emerges, determined to protect her offspring. You engage in a fierce struggle, trying to drive her away and separate her from her young, but she refuses, fighting with relentless strength. Just as you focus on her, another Elasmosaurus ambushes you from the side, sinking its jaws into one of your flippers. The young one seizes the opportunity to escape, and you withdraw from the battle wounded. You return to your territory, wounded and bleeding. Missing one of your flippers, the young male seizes this opportunity. He smells blood and knows you're injured, so he attacks you. You struggle, but you're injured and slow. He's young and fast. He lowers you to the depths to drown you. Visibility grows darker, and the deeper you dive, the more blurred it gets. You can't breathe until you're left with a lifeless body. He leaves you and returns to the surface to catch his breath. The ocean floor is your final resting place. Sharks eat you, then small fish feed on the rest of your body. Quickly, nothing remains but your bones, evidence of a giant who once roamed the seas.